Hi. Okay, I've had several attempts to videotape this, and hopefully this one will be successful. Welcome. My name is Peter James, Cult of Electric, and I just wanted to quickly go over a few thoughts. Okay, so my first thought is Tesla is being included in the S&P 500, and that is wonderful news for Tesla. Not such great news for me because I got out of Tesla. I was betting heavily on the first time they were going to go, and they didn't do it, and they gave the reason that the price was overvalued compared to earnings, which it still is. It's like comparable to where it was, and they changed their minds anyway. They got one more quarter of profit, and they went ahead with it, and so. I think they just felt guilty that they had made a mistake the first time, and anyway, so I lost on that because I kind of had to get out of the market last time, because I had a heavily margined account betting on that S&P 500 inclusion, and then when the price dipped, it hurt me disproportionately because of my margin account. So I got out. I mean, on balance, I still made a little bit of money on Tesla, but but that definitely hurt me. Anyway, it's okay. So now I'm out, and I can't participate this time because I put my cash elsewhere. Basically, I spent it on my business, so I can't. The money's not liquid. I can't get to it, and I'd have to get new money, and it's hard to rob banks these days. So no, I'm just joking. I don't want to rob banks. So anyway, I can't get back. Can't likely get back in. But there was something I wanted to say. The price before was 560 roughly, and before when inclusion was expected, and that was purely speculators buying. And at this point, I don't see how it's going to be lower than 560, and that's just based on speculation. So you'll see a ramp up as people buy and readjust their money so that they can buy in, and I'm in that situation too. Then once they buy in 560, then the funds have to buy, and that's billions of dollars. And there are a lot of people who aren't going to sell their shares, and all the other people who talk about Tesla have talked about that. And I just it's one of those sky's the limit kind of things. And look, this is not financial advice. You take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I'm not, you know, I, I'm a simple man. I don't, but anyway. But this is just my observation. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, I lost my own money, and you make your own mind up about what's going to happen. I'm not responsible for what you do with your money, but I don't see how it goes less than 560. And then after that, the funds have to buy. So I think there's a big opportunity to buy in. And like I said, I'm not in a position to actually do that. And otherwise, I would. If I had some cash, I would definitely put it in. I had a couple debts, so I paid them off. Or I partly paid them off. So anyway, and then that's it. I have some other things to say. We're in a tenuous time for our nation. There's been an election, and one of the participants in the election is trying to discredit the election and trying to take power, despite the election, despite 5 million people voting against him, despite his opponent winning by 5 million people, and greatest participation in our election history. So we're still in uncertainty, although I am hopeful that things will work out fine. But in the meantime, there's a virus that is expanding, and it's really getting worse. So we don't know exactly where that's going to end up. And, it's honestly a sad time. And based on the focus of this podcast or this series of videos, electric vehicles. I think on balance, it promotes environmental responsibility. So this situation encourages people to buy electric vehicles, or doesn't really affect their. And the other thing is, a lot of the people who are like white collar workers are unaffected because they're able to work from home. So a lot of their salaries are unaffected, so they can still buy. And the economy has just changed so much because there are people who are doing great, like the people who make X chairs, or there are people who make specific things that are easy to market right now. Like, I'm sure that people who sell office computers are doing good because like I had to buy an office computer so I could work from home, and other people do. So so it's weird because this people call it a lockdown or quarantine, has on balance been, has on balance actually, turned out to be good for some people in the economy, and it's difficult to say how it will all end up. But the only thing I have to say is the only way to really count our chips and know where what the cost of the virus was will be afterwards. Okay, so because after things start to rebuild and all the market forces that were designed to stem the difficulty from the virus, like not allowing evictions, not allowing foreclosures. When those things stop, then you can start to count up the chips and see where we stand and see what the virus actually cost us. Okay, so thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll try to make better content and more frequently for you in the future, improving step by step. Okay, we're working on a logo. I'm hoping for a logo soon, and it looks really good, but there's going to be some animation, and it's going to be cool. And anyway, that's the next thing, and we're working on some other things as well. Slowly, I've had to focus on my other work a little bit recently. Okay, so thank you so much. Bye. Have a wonderful day.